Well, welcome to Game Breakers. Today we are going to be doing a quick video. I know it's been a while since I did one. I've been very busy on my main podcast, Cool Explorations. I encourage you to check that out, and you can check that out on Patreon, where I will also be posting this. And that Patreon is Cool Explorations. Today we're going to be having fun asking OpenAI ChatGPT a few questions. We got it to write a story today for us, and it's about Justin Trudeau taking over the world with the World Economic Forum, and apparently his takeover can be summed up in just a few short paragraphs, because that's all it put in here was several paragraphs. So we'll read this story. I have not read it yet. We'll read it live here for you today. It was a bright and sunny day when Justin Trudeau, the Prime Minister of Canada, arrived at the World Economic Forum, an annual conference attended by world leaders and influential figures from the business and political spheres. As he walked through the halls of the conference center, he couldn't help but feel a sense of excitement and anticipation. Trudeau had always been a strong advocate for global cooperation and had long been involved with the World Economic Forum, but this time he had a bold plan in mind. He believed that the world was at a turning point, facing an unprecedented set of challenges that could only be addressed through a coordinated and collective effort. He was convinced that the World Economic Forum was the perfect platform to bring about this change. As he took to the stage to address the gathering of world leaders, Trudeau spoke with conviction and passion about the need for a new global order. He argued that the traditional model of nation-states competing against each other had led to countless wars, conflicts, and inequalities. Instead, he proposed a new system that would be based on collaboration, cooperation, and mutual respect. The crowd was captivated by Trudeau's vision, and many of the world leaders in attendance pledged their support for his agenda. Over the next few months, Trudeau worked tirelessly, something he never does, to build a coalition of like-minded leaders, bringing them together to discuss and implement his ideas. Slowly but surely, Trudeau's vision began to take shape. Borders between nations began to blur as people from different countries worked together towards common goals. The world economy became more integrated, with businesses and governments working together to address global problems like climate change, poverty, and inequality. As the years went by, Trudeau's influence only grew. He became known as the leader of the New World Order, a man who had won the vision and the courage to bring about real change on a global scale. And although there were still challenges and setbacks along the way, the world was a better place for his leadership. Looking back on his journey, Justin Trudeau knew that it had all started with a bold idea, a vision for a better world that he had shared with the world at the World Economic Forum, and he was proud to have been a part of the movement that had brought about real change and progress for all of humanity. Kind of a cheesy short story that OpenAI has written, but definitely strikes with some of the ambitions we can see going on, and speaks truth about how long he's been in the World Economic Forum and been a part of them. And does speak to what they would like to see happen. So I actually think it's a pretty accurate captivation of what they intend to do, and they did get the part wrong where Justin Trudeau actually worked hard, because the man's never in Parliament. He's always traveling and elsewhere other than where he's supposed to be. But maybe the story is true. Maybe it's him being in the World Economic Forum and visiting that. Who knows? We will never know until it actually happens. But I hope you enjoyed this short video about asking OpenAI about to write a story. If you've got any suggestions for stories, put them in the comments, and we will get it to write a story about that. And if you have any questions you'd like to ask it, we can do that too. So just put them in the comments. Again, if you want to support me, you can do so on my Cool Explorations Patreon account. Thank you for watching.